everyone, Amber here. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to day 4 of my 12 Days of Craftmas series here on YouTube. For this video we are going to be making some super cute little goodie jars. I think that they are so fun and so cute and such a nice way to hand out goodies for the holiday season. They are pretty inexpensive to make and they are quick to make, which is good if you are going to be making these for a party as a party favor and you're gonna have a lot of guests. Super great idea for that. So I'll just kind of show you how I put this one together. So for the top, I just layered a wood veneer snowflake and a gold glitter paper snowflake, and then I put a little flare that I made on top to kind of tie it all together. And then on the side here I used some big white pom-pom trim that I got from Joann's, and then to kind of hide up where those two ends met I just used this little bow that is from the Dollar Tree. I think about 12 bows or so come in a pack, so it's a super great deal. And when you open the jar, I added some crinkle paper inside to kind of act as a cushion, and then added some little Hershey Kisses as a little holiday treat. So to start off, I put 5 Hershey Kisses in here, but the little jars could probably hold about 10, so I will definitely be adding some more treats to the jar later. But in the meantime, I think that it's adorable and such a fun way to give out goodies for the holiday season. So I'm just going to show you where you're going to need to make these. So of course you're going to need some little jars. These jars are plastic and they are from Michaels. They are an everyday value item, which means that you cannot use a coupon on them, but you get 10 little jars in a pack for $5, so I think that's a pretty reasonable price. So I'm just going to be making 2 on camera with you guys. You're also going to need a 2-inch punch to cover up the center here. You can definitely find something that is this wide, trace it and then cut it out. That is what I used to do until I got some larger punches. So these punches are by Fiskars and they're from Joann's. There is a 2-inch circle punch and a 2-inch scalloped circle punch. And then I'm also going to be using this 1.5-inch snowflake punch that is by Recollections and it's from Michaels. You're also going to need, of course, some hot glue. If you are using bows, these again are from the Dollar Tree. You can make your own. I think that would be super cute. These little wood snowflakes are from Joann's as well, from that little $2 section. I actually got these last year. And then I've already punched out with this snowflake punch and some gold glitter paper, some little snowflakes to work with. You're also going to need some candy. I have some on hand off to the side here, and you're going to need some cute festive holiday paper. So this is a paper pad I picked up at Tuesday Morning this year. It is called Hot Cocoa and it's by American Crafts, and it's very traditional but at the same time very cute. I think the prints are so fun. The gingerbread men are adorable. So that is the paper I'm going to be using for this project, and these projects only take up a little bit of paper, so great way to use up some scraps. So to get started, since I'm making 2 jars on camera with you, I'm going to punch out 2 circle shapes. So for this one I used the 2-inch circle punch, but for these I'm going to try out the scalloped circle punch. So I'm just going to choose 2 prints and just punch those shapes out. Alright, and now that I have my two little shapes punched out, I'm just going to use some double-sided 1/4 inch tape. This is the brand Park Lane and it is from Joann's. And I'm just going to use a couple strips of this to adhere it to the lid. You can definitely use hot glue. I just find that sometimes hot glue against the metal kind of will pull up on its own. So I'm just going to use the double-sided tape for this. Alright, so now we have our tops decorated with the super cute paper, and now I'm going to add some trim along the sides there. So here I have some of the big white pom-pom and some big red pom-pom. Again, both are from Joann's. So I think for this one I'm going to use white. Just because this is already red and black and I want to bring out some more color. And then for this one, to make the red little trees pop, I'm going to use the red. So I'm going to have my scissors on hand, and I'm just going to first measure out the trim around the upper edge here before I cut it. I don't want to waste any of the trim because it can get a little pricey. So I'm just going to cut there. Alright, so you can use any adhesive you have to secure the trim down. I'm just going to use, again, that double-sided tape. It actually holds pretty well. This hasn't fallen off since I've put it on. And then once you kind of hot glue the bow to hide where the two sides meet, it holds it together even better. And this is just a quicker, less messy way, I feel like. So I'm just going to take my 1/4 inch tape and wrap it around the jar, leaving a little bit of a gap. I'm not going all the way up, right up under the lip of the jar. I'm going down a little bit below that. And then I'm going to make sure that it's completely adhered before I peel the backing off. And now I'm just going to slowly place the trim on. Making sure to adhere while I'm doing so. Alright, so there is that one jar. My little pom-pom is kind of falling off, but I'll just hot glue that back into place. And now I'm going to do the same for this jar. Alright, so now I have trim on both of my jars. So now I'm going to take these little bows from the Dollar Tree, and they have a gold, those like wire ties around them, and I'm just going to trim the excess of that off just so it's easier to work with. And now right where those two ends meet, just to cover it up and make it look a bit more finished, I'm just going to glue the bow right there with some hot glue. Alright, so I've done that for both of my little jars, and you'll notice that the bows are a bit too long, so I'm just going to trim those up a little bit, just so they don't look too massive. Alright, so with that done, now it's just time to decorate the tops. This is totally optional. I think that it looks cute just as is, but if you do want to go that extra step and add a bit more decoration, that is totally fine. And that is what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to put a little wooden snowflake on top, and then again just put another little paper snowflake to kind of layer it and add some more dimension. Alright, so on this one I added a little flare that I made using a 1-inch circle punch as well as a 1-inch epoxy sticker. And I would do the same for these, but I wanted to see if some of these cute little hot cocoa cup stickers from Michaels would be cute. And I think that they will, so I'm going to go ahead and try these. So I got some crinkle paper from the Dollar Tree. I got all the Christmas colors that they had at least. So I got white, red, and green. So since I don't have green in the paper or any of the embellishments, I'm going to just do one red and one white. And then all that's left to do is add our treats. So I have some Hershey Kisses over here that are in some holiday colors. So I'm just going to put 5 in each. And like I said at the start of this video, these can definitely hold more. You can see there's some empty space in there. Alright guys, and that is our finished little mason goodie jar. So I think that these are so fun, and I can't wait to make these and hand them out to friends and family this season. I think it's so special to give your loved ones a handmade little gift during this time of the year. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like down below, and if you haven't already, subscribe to my channel for more crafty videos like this. If you have any questions or comments, leave those down below in the comment section and I will be sure to get back to you, and I will see you in my next video for day 5 of the 12 Days of Craftmas series. Take care. Bye guys.